totally changed my life. And the financial education that we get, the mission that we're on to help financially educate 1 million families by the year 2020 is truly amazing. We're in 52 states. We go out campaigning every day for the mission and the cause. We have multiple financial centers across the states, all provinces of Canada, and we're also in Hawaii and Puerto Rico. So isn't that amazing? So every state gets a bit of our financial education. So today you guys are here, for the home buying / financial education, right? Because in order to buy a home, you have to have financial knowledge. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Absolutely. So you're going to watch a short video about the home buying, and then we're going to jump right into the presentation. We apologize for starting late, but better late than never, right? So sit back, enjoy, and just take lots of notes and ask lots of questions at the end. And again, on behalf of Odetta King, I invite you here to the Brooklyn Financial Center, where you're going to get a wealth of knowledge today. Thank you so much for coming. financial literacy. And at this time, I would like to introduce a gentleman who brought me into the business, who helped change my life 5 years ago. And he does an amazing job. He has a wealth of knowledge in his business. And everyone he talks to gets a wealth of knowledge just listening to him talk about the financial concept. So at this time, I would like to bring up no other than my great, awesome leader in training, Keith Simon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see if this thing is working. Awesome. Hey guys, was that video powerful?
Sure was.
So I'm from Antigua, and now I feel like I want to go live in Guyana. So speaking to someone earlier, she says, I'm just on vacation, so can you pack me in your suitcase, please? The person knows who I'm talking about, right? Hey guys, I'm very, very excited. Like Lamont said, we have a couple of financial knowledge that we want to share with you, including what we're talking about as far as going back home. Myself, my family has 2 homes in Antigua now, and I tell you, there's no other feeling than knowing that you can go somewhere else. More importantly, back to where you're from and see all of that awesome white sand and river, running water, and I'm ready to go. Are you?
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready to build. So we're building a new industry in the financial industry as well. We want people to understand how money works. So it's not just about going home, building something, and then coming back to the U.S. and then think that you can go back home, back and forth. You have to have an income, correct?
Yes.
Right? Even if you're retired, you still have to have an income. So we talk about the unfortunate times, talking about having an income, right? Uncertainties on the horizon, right? Right now we're actually in war. Do we know that?
Yeah.
So I'm on pins and needles wondering whether World War III is going to start today or tomorrow. We don't know. Uncertainty, right? Our finances are also part of uncertainty. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? We don't know if we're going to work today or tomorrow. Automation have taken over our industry, right? Banks are now using literally robots to count the money, right? You go on a cruise ship, the person that is mixing your drink is a robot. Uncertainty. Let me ask you guys, do you think that there's a retirement crisis?
Yes.
Do you think that there is an education crisis?
Yes.
Hey guys, do you think that there's a spending crisis?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's talk about an educational crisis. Believe it or not, kids are coming out of school and what happens? They can't find a job. They're in debt. Right? It's chaotic. But I'll tell you why that is happening. That is happening because we have a retirement crisis. Why are we worried about our kids trying to come out of school and get an education when there's no jobs anyway? Right? Who are taking the kids' jobs?
Older people.
The older folks. We are. Unfortunately. The average right? The average American has at least 2 jobs. It's, yeah, scary. Let's talk about the spending crisis, which is even more scary, right? Somebody has to read that for me. That is so, so profound when I realize that this actually is in existence. You have $600 billion that are being spent by millennials. Who has children? Over 13. Can you stop giving them money? Can you stop buying them iPhones? Can you just stop? And if you don't, can you tell your son or your daughter, right? Or your grandson or your granddaughter or your niece and your nephew, just stop. Why is Jordan's $200? Right? Why is a Kanye West sneakers? I didn't even know that Kanye West actually had clothes. Why Kanye West shoes is $1,000? Why? Every single day we want to buy pizza for our kids. Every single day we want to buy McDonald's. Every single day we want to make it easy. And even worse, we want to now buy them a car. iPhone is $1,000. They get the best iPhone, the newest version, because they complain, and we buy the what? We get the scraps, or we don't even have one. So how are they going to contact us? And we need to contact them. Who needs to contact who? Who's the parent? Guys, this is why debt becomes a way of life. Debt becomes a way of life for many Americans. Imagine, right now, according to ARP survey, says 71% of us have absolutely no idea what we're doing with our finances. That including us that are working 2 or 3 jobs, our 401k, of IRA and so on, we have no idea what they are. But we're buying into them. So this is what we talk about here at World Financial Group. We talk about not just a financial crisis. We talk about how to take care of ourselves. We want to build a house. How can you build a house and work for 30 years on that specific house until you're age 90? Who is going to inherit that house? So what do? We talk about something called, and my screen froze. So we talk about something that is just as important. We talk about wealth, wills, and trust.
I'm sorry?
She has the Wi-Fi. Wills and trusts. Right? Who are you going to leave your house to? Can't leave it to the federal government. Unfortunately, most of us do. Right? Because we say we're going to go back to Guyana anyway. I'm going to go home anyway. Go home to what? That is what we want to bring across to you guys, including the actual issue of, yes, I want a home. I want 1, I want 2, I want 3. The awesome thing is, yes, you don't have to pay rent, but you have to pay taxes. You may not want to, right? Or we may get away with it, but guys, modern day times is catching up with us, right? And the government is telling us, I don't care what you do, no, you cannot get away with it anymore. Can you grab that for me? Thank you. So, when we talk about retirement crisis, we also talk about how the wealthy take care of their business. Right? Do we know that there was a formula for wealth? No. Yeah. There's something called the wealth formula. The wealth formula is simple. Money plus time plus or minus the rate of return, or what we call interest rate, minus taxes and inflation equals wealth. So when we think about going back home, we have to think about having enough money. Right or wrong? Right. And enough money doesn't mean that you live the same way as you live here, because cost of living is less. Right? But what is also important? What happens if you get sick? Say that again. What happens if you get sick? What happens if you get sick? We are all one health hazard away from poverty. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how powerful you are. I don't care where you stand on the map. It's just absolutely facts, right? So we're going to do 2 things, right? We're going to live. We're going to die. And hopefully we don't get sick in between. Right? Because of that, we talk about where you put your money. You have to put your money where it can grow. You have to put your money where it's safe. You have to put your money where you have proper protection. And you also have to put your money where you're defying taxes. Remember that wealth formula? You have to defy taxes, you have to defy inflation in order to grow wealth. So we wanted to give you guys a good idea of how to take care of your money and not just how to buy. What does the rich and wealthy do? The rich and the wealthy understand that they need to know where to put their money. So what do? They go and they search for this information. Have a financial goal and plan. This is why you guys are here, because you plan to build a house. But if you plan to fail, then you fail to plan. Let me say that the other way around. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Interchangeably doesn't make a difference. The key word here is what? Plan. Keyword is not fail. Plan. Right? Cut down on your expenses. We have to cut down on our expenses now. In order for us to get what we want, we have to do what? We have to save. Right? We have to save. How do we save? We talked about it just now. Find a place where you have growth, safety, tax advantage, proper protection in the event that you get sick, and of course, defy taxes. When we defy taxes in the islands, we can't defy taxes here. Increase your cash flow, make more money. When you can, while you can. If I want to make a certain amount of money, but my legs can't take me to work, guess what? I have to change careers. If I'm a nurse and I can't get enough hours in my nursing career, what do I have to do? I have to change careers. I have to become an entrepreneur pretty much. So entrepreneurship is also very, very vital when it comes to increasing your cash flow. So we're in an industry that teaches that. It's a new industry, the financial industry, and we're really gung-ho, if you will. We are really ready to help people to take care of their finances in this financial industry. And that including taking care of your home, leaving a home for your family members, and most importantly, leaving a home where you yourself can benefit and not just leave it for your family members. So without further ado, thank you for listening to me. Understand that you have to learn how money works. Understand that you have to increase cash flow. Understand that you have to manage your debt. Understand that you have to stop giving these kids so much money. All right? Okay, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you back to our awesome, awesome host, Odetta King. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Good. How's my GT people?
Good.
So I saw you on your way walking, and I was like, I feel like I know. Have we seen each other before? You work in this area?
No, I live.
What part of Guyana are you from? Georgetown. See, I'm gonna hear the platform come over there now and then. Is that okay with y'all? And what part of Guyana are you from?
Georgetown.
What part of Georgetown? Campbell, okay. Anyone from East of Residence? No? Somewhere? Okay. So my name is Odetta King. How did you hear about us today?
We saw the guy downstairs.
Oh. Okay, so I spoke with you guys already. I know how you came. You said, how did you hear about this?
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite. Wow. And you guys?
My cousin sent me a video with you talking.
Okay. So I do a lot of streaming. So make sure you guys are following me. You're subscribing to whatever platform you see me on. I'm on Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Google my name. Actually, someone saw the video, and one of the features that I did not give the address or the phone number, but he was so determined. He Googled my name, got my address, called me, and was here yesterday to start his stuff. So my name is Odetta King. Karis Monero, who's the owner of Fabulous Homes, she's my friend. We're both GT, and because she's doing real estate and educating people how to get into their home interest-free, and here, me in the States talking about finance and helping people with their finance, we decided to come together and help more people. So I help you guys on the financial side, making sure that you guys have the money to pay for these homes, and we keep these homes, because here in the States, you can have a mortgage, and after 20, 25 years, you lose it. We don't want you to get these homes and lose it. So this is where we're going to marry the financial piece and the real estate piece. So when you get in your brand new home in Guyana, you keep it, and because you have the financial backing, you just don't get one house, but you let that one house build equity, and you get a second one, and a third one, and a fourth one, and that's your multiple streams of income. So my background is sales and marketing, so I'm really good at marketing. That's why you'll see me all over doing all kinds of stuff, just getting people attention, and really works because I'm actually helping people with their finance. We help you with your savings, saving better, retirement, life insurance, investment, college plans. If you have kids, we could show you some stuff so that your kids could be multimillionaires when they get to your age. If you have a job, we'll show you some stuff how to save for your retirement. so you don't retire broke after 5 years. And there's still things we do. We have 4,000 centers across U.S. and Canada. So if you know people in other states or you know people in Canada, we could also help them. So when Caris reached out to me, she said, Odetta, why don't we do something? Because I don't have a representation or an office in New York, and a lot of people who are buying our homes are in New York. A lot. And ever since I said, yes, let's do it, my phone has been ringing nonstop. People have been showing up here, and I've been having a lot of one-on-one sit down with them and so forth. So, we're on a massive campaign for financial literacy, right? Because again, we want you to keep these homes. What you're gonna learn is different concept when it comes to personal finance, which you probably never learned. We're gonna teach you how to build wealth. Real estate is one of those streams. So you have to get a home, you have to own a home, and you have to keep that home, and you have to multiply that home. We're gonna teach you how to pay yourself first, because so many of us, we don't pay ourselves first. So when you get that program that I'm gonna talk about on these homes, you wanna make sure that's your way of paying yourself first, right? So if you decide I'm gonna get a $50,000 home, make sure that you are paying for that monthly installment, because that's you paying yourself first. Even if you don't want to go back home right now, start laying the foundation, right? Because y'all know what's going on with Guyana, right? What's going on?
Oil.
I'm telling you, and if you don't want to go back home and rent it, because those are, if you've been following her channel on YouTube, a lot of foreigners, not us, not our nationals, are going home and they're dropping cash. Like they're dropping cash. And you don't want to go back home and rent from them. Like that, no, we can't let that happen. You want to go back home and they could rent from us. Right? So we're going to teach you how to save and pay yourself first, because something as little as just saving $10 a day, which is $300 a month. My parents, if they knew this information when they came to the States 30-something years ago, they would have had this kind of, income sitting somewhere. Because if you save $10 a day, which is $300 a month, in 30 years, if you know where to put it, we Guyanese, we don't know where to put it. We put it on the mattress. We do the susu lady. And in 30 years, we're not going to have this money because we don't have the interest. The susu lady is not going to give us the interest. So guess what? We're going to stop taking that 300 and give it to the susu, and that 300 is going to go towards your house, which is going to build you equity, and you're going to own. Y'all with me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Because our properties are interest-free, you guys probably be like, oh my God, this is not true. Y'all say this is not true, right? How is it it's interest-free? Did you guys believe that? Or you're like, nah, this don't sound good to be true. Can you get anything property-related interest-free in America?
Not with no money.
That alone tells you guys y'all need to jump on this program, because this is interest-free. Why I'm going to talk about the Rule of 72, because if you had to borrow money from a bank, my cousin told me, oh, Dad, I'm gonna go to the bank and borrow the money. I said, no, you're not. What I know, no, you're not. Sit down, let me show you why you're not. If you take 72, this is how you know your money is compounding. Take 72, divided by the rate of return, which is your interest. So who knows how much is the interest at a bank in Guyana right now? Does anyone know? Okay. And by the way how the banking system is set up in Guyana, you have to give collateral to get their money. Right? You got to give collateral. You got to have something. Now, for you to get the bank money in Guyana, minimum is 6 to 9% interest. 6 to 9. So take 72 divided by the interest. Let's look at what that looks like. Let's say you get an interest of 4%. 72 divided by 4 is 18 years. If you don't pay back the bank in 18 years, the money doubles. So let's say you go to any bank and you borrow $10,000. You don't pay that money back with 18 years, it now becomes $20,000. So none of y'all here, and go tell everybody else, do not go to the bank and borrow money. They need to sign up with Fabulous Homes and get these homes interest-free. Now, like I said, most banks, minimum in Guyana is 6 to 9% interest. And again, you gotta have collateral. They're not giving you this without collateral. They don't have a credit system, so their way of crediting is bring something. Bring something, so if you don't pay it back, we're taking you something. Now, it goes all the way up to 18 to 19%. And I'm like, this is ludicrous. And people are actually signing up for this. Well, if you live in Guyana and you don't know better and you really want it, you're going to get it. You're going to go that route. What are they giving up as collateral? Maybe land, maybe something of value they have to give up. Here, you don't have to give up anything, and it's interest-free. So let's say maybe 12%, 72 divided by 12 is 6 years. Again, if you borrow 10,000 and you take 6 years and you still not paying it or you didn't pay it off, it doubles. When I understood this, I don't ever want to borrow money. Or if I do, I have to pay it back before it doubles. So take 72 and divide it by whatever the interest is. So if you do your homework, you call any bank in Guyana, they tell you whatever the interest is, take 72 divided by the interest. And if you really, really, really have to borrow money, pay it back before it doubles. But at Fabulous Homes, there's absolutely no interest and we're not asking for any collateral.
So you can actually borrow money from Fabulous Home to build the homes?
No. And I'm going to talk about it. It's your own money. Like I said, instead of you putting money to the Susu lady, or putting money in the bank, or putting money somewhere which is not really working for you because the Susu lady is not going to give you interest, you take that same $300 that you run and broke your neck to give her every week or every month, and you put that towards your home.
So the people who would want to borrow would be those who actually don't have the money at all, and that's when the 72 principle would be applied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, because we live in the States, if you do what we're about to suggest here, some of these things right here can also pay you out when you go back to Guyana. So I'm going to break this down. Let's say tax now, if you have a checking, savings, CD, stocks, mutual fund, if you have money in those accounts, Uncle Sam, at the end of the year, you're going to pay tax. Straight. For those of you who has jobs here, almost everybody, right? So if you have a job, you're probably getting one of those, if your company is generous, a 401k, 403b, IRA, SIP, IRA, annuity pension. If you have any one of these, you don't pay tax now, but when you retire at age 59 and a half, you can touch the money and you're going to have to pay tax then. How much is the tax? We don't know. But is it going to go up or down?
Usually up.
It's going to go up, right? So if you have your money over there, you're going to pay tax when you get old, and you're also going to lose money when the stock market drops. They don't tell you that. But when you come here on Wednesdays, you're going to learn, and if you haven't taken one of these flyers, make sure you do, because every Wednesday, right here, from 7 to 9, we offer free financial workshop. So we just don't want you to get home, but we want you to keep your home and put your money to start working for you. So if you're wondering, why are we talking about this before the house? I just come here to talk about the house. We want to make sure you keep the house. Okay? Now, when you put your money in tax advantage, which is where everybody needs to be, but only the 1% is, why? Because of lack of financial education. Now your money started working for you. You have the Roth? That's good. That's good. Huh?
Gotta be Primerica.
Primerica? Okay. So, the challenge with the Roth is you're only limited how much money you could put per year. What if you make excess one year and you want to dump more than $5,500? You cannot. But now you're going to get your house, so you're going to dump the extra money over there, so it's okay. That's a good problem. So, this is just a little background when it comes to investing, and this is why real estate is not a good reason why you're going to invest. If you put your money in a fixed account, right, so that's like a CD, which we call it debt certificate. Your money is safe, but it's not growing. You put your money in like a 401k, IRA, Roth, or any one of those, it could grow. When the market drops, your money drops, so it's not safe. Then you have index account, your money is growing, and your money is safe. Out of these three, which one is better? Yes. So let's talk about Fabulous Homes. Out of these three, if you had to think in terms of Fabulous Home with the product, with the home, where do you think it falls in? So it's safe and it's gonna grow because land don't spoil and real estate goes up. And with what's projected to come to Guyana, 5 billion barrels of oil, which has attracted all nationals from all part of the world, they're all coming to Guyana. Where do you think they're gonna sleep at night? Where do you think they're gonna live? They're working there. They're coming there to work. They're gonna be in our country for the next 20 to 30 years. So every week we have these workshops. We talk about all types of insurance, all types of saving and investment, managing your debt. We want you to get out of your debt sooner in America so you can free up more money. So when you go back to Guyana, you have more money. Estate preservation, we're going to teach you guys how to make sure you protect your assets. You gotta have some will, you gotta have some trust. And then education. If you have kids, grandkids, we want to make sure that we're helping them not get into student loans so they have money when they reach 22 or 18 to go off to college. And then of course all types of retirement. We help you with your IRAs, your 401ks, annuity, pension, and all those things. Now, let's talk about making money. Who wants to make money? Any extra money you make in, it really, you won't even have to feel funding your house in Guyana. Because if you make extra money, that money could go towards your house in Guyana. So you're not depleting your existing income that you have here. So when somebody starts with us, because yes, we help you by providing financial education, but we also have an entrepreneurial track that if you come on board, you get your license, you can make money. And as of last year, 2018, we have about 5,000 people who are making over 100,000. I'm not going to ask you guys how much you're making, but it would be really nice to make over 100,000 part-time, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Not only making money, but we travel the world. Just came back from Israel with my mom. Next year we're going to China, and you guys can also come to China with us. So, how we make money? We help families with all these things. Insurance, savings, investment, managing their debt, dealing with credit, estate preservation, education, savings and planning, retirement. How much money can we make? Unlimited. When someone starts with us, they're a trainee. TA is training at 25%. You help a family save $250 a month, which is going to be about $3,000 a year. 25% of that the company pays you, not the client. So, how long does it take to make $750? Less than 2 hours. And this is the entry level. You see 4 clients in 1 month, $3,000. That's $3,000 going towards your home in Guyana.
So, with that, they have to buy like the products from
Right.
the company?
So they only buy after we've done an assessment of their finance and we see what they're missing to bulletproof their financial house. So if I'm sitting with a couple and they have a kid who's under 18, I'm going to talk about, hey, are you saving for your kid college? Yes, where? I have a 529. No, it shouldn't be the 529. Let me show you where it should be. Or maybe I'm saving money in the bank. No, it should not be the bank. Why? Because you're earning 1%. So based on what they need, I'm going to make recommendations to better than really saving. So I don't say it's really spending money because most of these people they might have some things in place for their kids. For example, now we just show them how to save smart. Or let's say they don't have any kids like me and maybe they have a job and they have a retirement with their job, a 401k, a pension, which is not the best. But they don't know that and HR is not going to tell them that because HR doesn't know herself. So here when you come here, you're going to learn about finance and then you're going to go out and help other people with their finance. And when you make recommendations based on what their needs are, the company compensates you. And this is all part-time. I've been doing this for 2 years. I started part-time, now I'm full-time. Because I'm making more money doing this than my full-time job. And I did it part-time for the first year and a half. So, if you're interested, we could definitely have a one-on-one. Now, the training associate, like I said, that's just the entry level. The first 30 days, you're still learning, that's your entry level. Now, my goal is to work with everyone who comes on board to get them to associate at 35%. How do you get to associate? You help 3 families. All of us know people who need help with their finance. They have debt, they have bad credit, they want to buy a house, they're not making enough money, right? So, We helped 3 families, now we're at 35% contract. Again, if you sit with someone and they're saving $250, a lot of times they're already saving, but they're not saving smart. So we're showing them how to reposition their money. And because you guys want to buy a home in Guyana, you take that same money that you're making here, and this money can pay for your house in Guyana. Right? So how would you like to make an extra $4,000 a month part-time? Exactly. So this concludes the financial piece. And now I'm going to bring up the home buying, which is what you guys really came here for. So let's talk about Fabulous Home. And like I said, you guys need to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is the page, Fabulous Homes International Guyana. Can I just scroll from here? I guess not. So. Okay, Keith, you did something, and now I can get my tab on the side and change the, yes, it was you. Okay, I can't see the navigation bar on the side, but this is our website, Fabulous Home International. We have, yeah, can you, there's some tabs on the sides, the menu bar on the website itself. I think you zoomed it out too much. So, Fabulous Homes International Guyana, this is our website. We have several different programs. So if you have this sheet with you, did you guys get one of these sheets? Can you give me some of these? So if you have this sheet with you, pull it out, and we're going to talk about the different programs, and you can ask me all your questions. So all the homes are interest-free, right? We have several different programs. So if you see where it says about the development, we have a layaway program. So the layaway is just like, as you guys know what a layaway is, you put money aside every month, right? So when I sit with you and I go through the pre-qualification, I'm going to see how much you qualify for, and based on the numbers, we'll decide how much you can afford. What are we looking for? Income. Do you have an income? We're looking to see if you have a lot of debt. We're looking to see if you have saving, right? How much is your expenses? If you have more than $250 after all your expense, pretty much you qualify for one of our programs, right? You gotta have at least an excess of $250 per month, because that's the minimum to get into one of our programs. So that's the layaway. We're going to come up with a number that you guys can comfortably set aside every month, but again, we're looking at your income to make sure you have an income, minus your debt, after all your expense, how much can you afford to put aside every month? So any questions on the layaway?
Where are the homes located?
Oh, good question. So Friendship is the community that we're developing right now. It's going to be called Avalon. Do you know where Friendship is? So when you leave the airport and you're, on the east bank, by the stadium. So there's Diamond, the stadium, Grove, and like 3 other villages, then Friendship. So this is a new community that we're developing. We're putting, let me see if I can show the video. Did you get it? Okay. No. Get that. Also make sure that you guys are subscribing to the YouTube channel, and I'm just going to play this video quick. So all of this is in Friendship, but this is the luxury that's coming end of 2020. luxury. And now let's show you guys. So this is Friendship South, and these are the homes that's currently being built.
This is a cute mini. Oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. Most of these are overseas-based Guyanese.
So that house right there, the 2-story, that's 25,000. 2-bedroom upstairs, kitchen, bath, living downstairs.
Later on, if you need to extend, they will. But these are our 2-story mini houses.
5,000 euros?
25,000.
And I'm telling you,
25,000
in December, these are gonna be $5 million. None of our
bedroom is that upstairs?
Two.
of our
All
homes
these bedrooms and the
are
rest.
actually the prices
2-bedroom
that
upstairs,
people
living
offer
dining,
because you
kitchen,
guys have
bath.
taken advantage of Project 5000, which started as philanthropy. So, December 31st or 30th, this $5 million program comes to an end. So we've run it for a while. None of these homes are actually worth the actual cost that we're asking you guys right now, because we're on a mission to make homeownership a
And
reality.
those 1 flat, those are 2 and 3 bedrooms.
Not just a few, for many, everybody will have an opportunity.
Please go it again for me, the two flat, the toilet and bath,
Everything downstairs,
and the bathroom.
bedroom upstairs. Everything downstairs, bedroom upstairs.
Going on 300.
It's easy.
And
Easy put in
able
about
to make homeownership affordable for all our fellow Guyanese. Whether we need the 3rd, 4th, 5th. Are you a resident of Avon? See you soon. Call us at 592-227-1380, or 592-615-8740, or 592-609-8233.
Then I'm going to show you.
Guys, this is Dr. Kim out at Avon for another open house. But this time I have part of my real estate class that came out to take a look. You know, they were the bystanders that came to take a look at homes. And of course, it was part of their projects and all that stuff. They don't even know that, right? So for the rest of you that didn't make it up here today, I hope you guys have seen this, yes. So, tell me about the first house, but we already got past that. That was a 3-bedroom with the garage. Price, what will you guys price that at? What about you, Sati? What were you done? Alright, good. And then we went on to house number 2, right? Well, before you hold on to house number 2, what was your favorite? Which one was your favorite? The 4-bedroom, that was all of your favorite? Number 1. Better. Alright, so tell me about your favorite, Don. What would you guys say? What would you?
They're all talking, so this is not the one I want to show.
25? Oh.
Trying to find one where you guys can see the interior. But what I will say is make sure that you guys are subscribing to the YouTube channel, because
Hey guys!
we post videos almost every 2-3 days.
This soul level right here, it's absolutely a
What channel
tremendous
is
garage.
this?
The YouTube channel is Caribbean
Of
Queens,
course, from time to time, you have to just
Caribbean Real Estate
come
Queen.
back through and just refresh your
Yeah,
memory
I'll show you guys.
to see how awesome some of these properties are. And if you're not taking advantage of getting one of them, then don't kick yourself when the prices go up. Because we have been singing this song for quite a while, giving you all an opportunity to own a fantastic house at a fantastic price. 95,000 platform. This house comes complete with 3 full bedrooms. One is a master. You have 2 secondary bedrooms and a bath. You have a full open kitchen with lovely cupboards and cupboard space. The patio is right over your dining room. It's right here. That leads to the back of the property. Right? Beautiful patio right here. There you go. And then across from all of this lovely space are your rooms. And they're not outside, you know, those people you come to the house and you see the door to the bedroom is right there. No. So you have bedroom number 1. Then you have a bathroom. Then you have, that's your toilet, but you have your bathroom. Right? So for you to see your shower. Right? And then we go across to bedroom number 2. And you see all of the rooms in the homes are huge, very spacious. Then we get to your master. Alright? There is no way that one of these videos would ever do any of these homes justice. And then you have your master bath. Same thing with your enclosure. Right? Right here. Awesome. There you go. Perfect. Tons of space. Perfect for any family. Whether you're here locally or you're abroad, if you're thinking about coming back home and always wanting a house that's modern or something similar to what you're already accustomed to in the first world, these awesome properties are built for you through Fabulous Homes International on a mission to assist with access to one of these beautiful homes. On top of that, to get it at a price that they can afford right now. Alright? These can be, for those of you who do not have land, you'll get access to both house and land at Friendship on the East Bank. Yes. And for those of you that have land outside and would like for us to build one of these homes for you, it's always $1 million less. So until I see you, which I hope is soon, our office is right on Church Street. It's the last, it's 1829 Church and Waterloo Street. That's 189 Church Street on the corner of Church and Waterloo. We have a 4-story building that sits right there. You can't miss us. Stop by, stop in, come and see and speak with one of our staff. We'll be more than happy to assist you. Start your journey to home ownership. Call us at 592-227-1380 or 592-615-8740 or 592.
Okay, so what do you guys think of that house?
It's gorgeous.
How much do you think that house is cost? It's a 3-bedroom with a master suite. How much do you think it's cost?
70 US.
70 US?
70,000.
30,000.
Come on, a 2-bedroom is 25. Oh, you figure 3 is gonna be 30. I mean,
15, 18.
70 years, it depends on where you are, not in New York. That's about a $500,000 home in New York City.
New York is expensive. So that's a 3-bedroom master suite. It's 75K, 75,000. So we have homes starting from 25,000, which is a 2-story mini, 2-bedroom upstairs, everything else downstairs. Caris is from Atlanta, so all of the homes that we build are American with the open floor plan, but you can customize however you want. We start building these homes when we receive 50% down. So, we talk about...
When we customize, I'll take complete paying for it, right?
When we get half of the money, when we start building, then you'll come to the table, you'll sit with our architect, and you can design. We have about 500 different styles. But if you don't like any of those 500, as long as you stay within your square footage, that house that you guys just saw, the 75,000 3-bedroom with a master suite, that's a 35 by 40.
Okay.
So, as long as you stay within your 35 by 40 square foot, you can say, you know what, I want my window to the right side and not the left, I want columns to the front, I want the front window, the front door to the, all of that you can change as long as you stay within 35 by 40. And you'll get to speak to our architect and just pick a layout or tweak whatever you want. I've had some people who send pictures. I have this girl who lives in Florida. She sent me some nice pictures. We forwarded it to the architect, and he did a whole 3D thing. Man, it is so nice. She's building 10 bedrooms. So we can also build on your land. If you don't, it don't have to be in Friendship. You can build on your land if you have land. She did respond to me. It's anywhere you have land in Bartica and Berbice, we're building.
So is this 35 by 4?
That's not the house lot. The house lot is
How much is it?
4,000 square feet, which is a standard house lot. 4,000 square feet, but the house itself is gonna be, if it's a 3-bedroom, 35 by 40. But then you still have your space around your house. So we talked about the layaway. So the layaway is, you get pre-qualified for it. Just like your mortgage, you're gonna pay something every month, but there's no interest. So that's the layaway, right? Are we good on the layaway? That's option number 1. All of our program, you have to at least pay $500 to start with us. So $500 to get the program started, and then we will decide when we sit with you which program you fit in. So the layaway is, of course you pay the $500 to start, and then you decide based on what I did your financials, how much you have left over, how much you can comfortably afford to pay every month.
Another question, do you have to get income documents, work and so forth?
Yeah.
Income and
Yeah.
expenditures?
Income, yeah. So we have some people who are already retired. I spoke with a guy who came in yesterday. He's like, I got income. I was like, okay, what do you do for work? He's like, well, I don't work. I get my pension. I was like, okay, well, that's income, right? And then, us Guyanese, we hustle. We might do some little thing on the side and get real cash, right? You might comb somebody here or sell something and you get a little money. It's so much more easy to get these properties because we're not asking to document or anything, like we're not looking at your credit. As long as your money is legal, right? We want you to go sell or do nothing crazy, but we need to see that you have some form of income because you got to pay, if you're going to go on the layaway, which is monthly. And it's like a mortgage, you have to pay it monthly. So it has to be a number that you're comfortable paying, and this is why when I sit with you and I look at your finance, I'll see this is how much you're making, this is how much you're spending, what's left over after all your expense. Got the layout? Okay, the layaway. The next program is 25% increment. So all of these are on your sheet if you follow along. So 25% increment, this is where now you're going to pay 4 installments, 25% each. So if you're going for the $50,000 home, we break that up in 4. So how much is that? 50 divided by 4? 12,005. So you pay 12,005 now. And then God knows when again, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you pay another 12,005. And then another couple of months again, you pay 12,005. And that's it. So you 4 payments. So whatever your house prices cost, we divide it by 4. And the beauty with this program is you could pay. My uncle came yesterday, he dropped 5,000. He's like, Odetta, I'm going to see you tax time when I get some more money. Fine. Right? You don't have to, it's not like you have to give a set amount by another specific date. So isn't this good? So much flexibility, right? So that's the 25% increment. So are we good on that? Break up the payments in 4 ways. And then the last one is option. So what option is, you're going to put down a lump sum. And again, you put down another lump sum whenever you feel like. And again, you put down another lump sum until you get half, and then we start building. So those are the 3 options. If you have a lot of money sitting, and this is why us doing the finance really helps, because some people may have 20,000 sitting in a bank earning less than 1%, and I'm going to be like, you know what, you need to reposition that money and take some and start building your house, because that money sitting in the bank earning less than 1% is not working for you. So take it out, take 5 or 10, and start building your house. unless you really need the money, this is why when we do your finance, we go to see what are your goals, what are some of your immediate expense, you know, what you got going on in your financial life, and then we show you ways how to afford to pay for the house. So, layaway, piece, every month, but it's a set number based on what you're comfortable, similar to a mortgage. Then you have the 25% increment. You split up your cost of the home in 4 different payments. And then the last one is the option where you decide how much you want to pay lump sum. You decide, again, when you want to pay another lump sum, and so forth and so forth. You have 5 years to take advantage to pay off your house with this interest-free loan. With this interest-free program. 5 years.
So if you're doing it from Guyana, it's the same process?
Same thing. So if you live in Guyana, go into our office, 189 Church Street. We own a 4-story building. One level is Jamrock, the restaurant. Another level is the real estate school. Another level is the Fabulous real estate stuff. So just go in there and let them know you were here and you want to take advantage of one of the programs.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Tell Karis I sent you.
What's her name?
Karis Monroe.
Karis.
Kairis. So those are your 3 programs. Now, if you guys follow her, you'll see we're very, very big on giving back to the community. In honor of in honor of October being Cancer Awareness Month. When you sign up today, if you take advantage of the promo, we're actually going to be matching your donation by $500 US. Okay? So if you say, okay, I want to get one of those homes, I don't have all the money, but I'm going to sign up just to lock it in because come January 1st, 2020, these prices that you guys are seeing right now will be increasing come January 2020. So this is why we're going to be doing these workshops once a month until January 2020. And we'll still continue doing it, but what you're going to be hearing most is take advantage of the price. Lock it in. My uncle, he just came and locked it in. Just lock in the price and get your contract, and then you can pay piece. So when you lock in the price today, only for today, she's going to match your contribution by $500. So you're really getting $500 for free. Right? And that money that she's going to be also making, and she said this on her, this is why you need to follow her. Follow her Facebook page, follow her YouTube page, Fabulous Homes International. She's also going to be making a donation to Guyana Cancer Society. So your money, you're building your house, you're getting $500, and she's also giving back to the community, which she does every year. We do a toy drive, Christmas drive. We're constantly doing stuff for women who are in, dilapidated parts of the country. She's always like building somebody's house for free or repairing somebody's house for free. So she gives back a lot to the community.
So your deadline, down payment is today,
Yes.
not next week?
Not the down payment. To start the program,
Right,
$500 to start. Yes.
Not even
If
next week?
you could get it anytime, but if you want to take advantage of the promo to get that $500 match, yes, today is the promo. But you could come tomorrow, you could come next week and sign up. You're just not going to get the $500 match. Right? You're not going to get the 500 match. The 500 match is only for today. But you can sign up anytime. How do we take payments? It's on her website, and I don't know what's going on there, but you and I would sit down, we'll go on her website, she has a link to pay. And even when you get approved, after we do your pre-qualification, you're going to go online and you're going to pay. So you always have an electronic receipt on your end. And you're keeping track because once your money reach half, we're going to call you. We're going to put you in touch with our architect and you're going to start looking at some plans and pick out your house. Or design your house if you don't like none of the ones that we have. And most people like the ones we have. It's 500 plans. Right? We have the 2-bedroom that you guys saw. 2-bedroom upstairs, everything downstairs is $25,000. That's the mini. It is super cute. A lot of people who are single or they don't have a big family, they love that. Actually, we got requested to build a mini. It wasn't even part of the program. The next house you have is a 2-bedroom flat house. And the price is there. So you have the 2-bedroom 25 by 30. That's $40,000. So again, if you're doing the layaway, you could put down $500 today, get $500 match, and then you guys come back with maybe your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we go through your finance, and then we decide how much you can afford comfortably to pay every month. Or we could do the 25% increment where you make the $40,000 in 4 equal payments, so that's $10,000, $10,000, $10,000, $10,000, there goes your $40,000. Right?
So both of them come with garage?
No. Some come with garage and some doesn't. So this one that's for $40,000, this has no garage. It says it's a dining room, 2-bedroom, kitchen, 1 bath, living room, and a deep porch and a porch or veranda. This one doesn't have any garage, but if you want a garage, we can build you one with a garage, but it's gonna not be $40,000. Right? It's not gonna be $40,000.
Do you accept credit card?
Yes, we do. Then we talked about the 2-bedroom. So you could also have a 2-bedroom with a master suite. That's what my uncle got, a 2-bedroom with a master suite. And that one is $50,000. And it's not on here, but if you guys hear anything that you like, you can write it down on the paper. So the 2-bedroom with a master suite is $50,000. Now let's go to the 3 bedrooms. You could have a 3-bedroom with 1 bath, no master, just 3-bedroom and 1 bath, and that's also $50,000. So I was telling my uncle, why you want 2-bedroom and a master suite and not 3-bedroom? It's the same price. But to each his own. He wants a master suite, right? But if you don't care about the master suite and you want the more rooms, 3 bedrooms, $50,000, and these are all 1 flat. The only thing that's 2 flat is the mini. Upstairs bedroom, everything else downstairs. But I have people who said, you know what, I want 2 floors, 3 bedroom. We will build whatever you need as long as you can show us the money. So I had a gentleman yesterday who came. I had to call Karis for him because what he wants, we don't even have it on this paper. He wants 4 bedroom, 3 upstairs, so 2 floors, 3 upstairs, 1 downstairs with a master and everything else. I had to call her for that. So that is going to be $110,000. She's like, no problem, I'll go back and make a down payment. So 3 bedrooms with 1 bath, that's $50,000. Guys, like these prices are stupid crazy. You get a 3 bedrooms for $50,000, and you could make payments. If you have money sitting right now that's not working for you, this is why it's so important that you learn the financial piece. Some people money sitting somewhere that now, when I sit with you, I'm going to show you like, hey, this $2,000 where you get here, put it towards your home and start building your home because it's going to start building you equity. Land don't spoil. Guyana got so much land. I can't even believe we still got so much land. So 3 bedroom now with a master suite is $75K. Right? Now for the folks who want their garage, if you get 3 bedroom with a garage, that's $70K. So guys, I don't want to confuse you. But all I'm going to say, whatever you want, we got it. If you don't see it here on our website, you tell us what you want, we'll give you a price, and I guarantee you, all of these prices will not be here from January 2020. Right? And again, they're on normal house lot size, which is 8,000 square feet. So if you want to like extend and carry it up and do whatever you want, you have the yard space to do it. The only thing you'll have to do is fence your yard. We're not fencing. I mean, we could, but that's going to cost you extra. If you want to fence your yard, well, we're giving you house and land. You could fence your yard, and you need to. So this is going to be a gated community, and I know us foreigners, right, we need that security. So it's going to be a gated community that's going to have a checkpoint with a guard. So nobody can just run up and say they're coming by you. Okay, these people, oh, God, they neighborhood, they're coming by you. No, you're not coming by because you're going to get stopped at the gate. And they're going to call, oh, Dad, are you home? No, I'm not. I'm on the highway, girl. Go back where you come from. You just come to me house. We're going to have a security checkpoint. Doesn't that make you guys feel good?
Yes.
Yeah, because you know y'all as far as they don't come for bag, yeah, they want your clothes, your cologne, everything they want. So we're gonna have a checkpoint. We're also gonna have, and I told this guy yesterday, it's also gonna include lawn maintenance, because when you come back to New York, we need your grass. right? Right now, midland, the grass high, I'm tired telling them weed it, so let's keep growing. But once the community is developed, we cannot have the grass growing and y'all come out to America for like 4 or 5 months and y'all dilapidated the place. So you will be having a maintenance fee, and the maintenance fee covers the lawn maintenance, because everything has to be pretty. Y'all just see the community, right? It has to be well maintained, and also garbage disposal. So you put your garbage out on the days it's gonna be garbage, and they come and they pick it up. Now, if you're not there, there's no garbage, so that's good. But if when you are in Guyana, you put your garbage out on certain days, the truck comes, swoop it up, maintain the prestige of the lawn, so you don't gotta worry about your neighbor think high, and you think good, and you think growing with he, and he ain't fixing you. No, everything gotta be looking good. So that ongoing monthly maintenance is $50 a month. Peanuts, right? That's pretty much the only thing you'll be paying out of pocket. The homes are warranty for 1 year. And knock on wood, we've never had anyone talk about any structural or anything crazy going on. So you have 1 year warranty with the house. After 1 year, you can take out warranty on your own.
What about rental property? Because if I'm not there all year, it's just sitting there.
Good question. So again, Fabulous Home is a full-fledged service real estate, so we do take care of the rental. And in fact, she talks about it in some of her videos. This is why I say, guys, subscribe to the channel. You're gonna learn so much. There's people who said, oh, I'm not going back no time home, so I'm gonna lock up in place. No, you're not gonna lock it up. We're gonna show you how to stack it, and we're gonna rent it, and you don't have to worry about, oh, they ain't paying me. No, they're coming through a third-party contract, and we're dealing with them. They're not dealing with you. Because sometimes when they're dealing with the owner, they're gonna tell you all the sad story. No, we are a licensed real estate full-fledged company, and you're dealing with us. We're gonna vet you. We're gonna rent you the place, and you're gonna pay us. Of course, we're gonna take a commission because we're taking care of you guys' stuff while you're in America making your money. Isn't that awesome? Because otherwise they'll tell you our kind of story. The mother dead, the grandfather dead, somebody dead, and they got no money to pay you the rent. We want them. So you sign on the dotted line, and you don't have to worry about your cousin TV, your son, somebody break into the shed. They're fixing their house with your money. When you pay us, it is our responsibility. We are going to build your house. We're going to keep your price. All those homes that you see on Fabulous Home website is people own. And when she puts up a video, she lets them know, hey, you see that house that I just showed? That's your house. Keep following it, and you're going to see the progress. And whenever they go home, they go in there to see the house as well. A lot of people want to build homes in Guyana, but you know, trusting your family and your friends is like issues.
True.
Now you don't have to worry about those issues. We take care of all those issues. You don't gotta ask, you don't gotta worry, how much is he sent? But I sent 10,000 last month and this, no. You know, you don't have to worry about nothing. It's hassle free.
Build their house in the sun.
You know, right? And then when you come back home, you're looking at just the foundation. And their house nice, fake lights blinking and everything for Christmas. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, we're gonna be having these, oh, let me pull up one more thing. We're gonna be having these once a month. So the next one is going to be November, oh, that's not it, it's today. The next one is going to be Saturday, November 9th, right here. So if you know people, you can take a picture of this. But then it's also going to be, promoted, mentioned all over. So Saturday, November 9th, right here again and again, we're going to be doing this once a month. So if you know other people, just let them know or call me and we'll let you know what the date is. So November 9th will be here in Brooklyn, and then for my Jersey people, we're going to be in New Jersey, because New Jersey, East Orange has a huge Guyanese community, so if you know anyone in New Jersey, Sunday, November 17th from 4 to 6, and you can take a picture of this, we're going to be in New Jersey.
right from my sister area, and she asked me if y'all going over there.
Well, now you know. Tell her we're gonna be there on November 17th. Any other questions?
So, if I refer someone to the program and they sign up, you give like commission for that?
Commission to you?
Yeah.
No, honey. Good question, though. Good question. Yeah.
Just asking. It's right.
No, but, I mean, you never know. You never know, maybe
You
we'll
help her
do
build
something
that
nice.
business and helps the entire Guyanese community, right?
Say again?
You help her build the business, it helps the entire Guyanese community one way or the other.
So that's pretty much it. Take it.
One question, if you have your money in Guyana and you're here, how it works now?
Well, if you have your money in Guyana, we could take your money from Guyana. I mean, the office is in Guyana. So somebody could go into the office, they could give a cashier check, a certified check or a cashier check. I mean, once they go into the office, she'll tell you what the requirements are. They can bring cash. And cool, you just bring the bag. You just know they got money. You got to hug in the bag tight. You could bring cash to the office. You could bring a banker's check, certified check. Yeah, they'll take your money. Right? So I highly recommend that you guys take advantage of this program. Again, it's super affordable, hassle-free, no interest, and just lock it in. Even if you're not ready to do anything, just lock it in. Just lock it in and get a contract in your hand. And then when we follow up to sit with you one-on-one, you know, we'll take care of the rest. So again, it's $500 to join the program, right? Which she's matching today only. After that, there's no match. And just let me know what, which house you want. Do you want a 2-bedroom? Do you want a 3-bedroom? But y'all don't drive me crazy because we don't start building until we get 50% down. So I had a guy keep texting me back and forth yesterday. I want 1 bedroom upstairs. I want 4. I'm like, are you ready to start building? Like, why are we having this conversation now? Like, you're not even like 4 away paying. When you get half, then we could talk about all this extra stuff. You could change 1,000,000 times. We ain't doing nothing till we get half of the money.
But you guys do build on other people's land for
Yes.
rental, right?
If you have your land, we could build on your land.
Is that you get a discount on that or something?
We want you to build on our land. Why are we going to give you a discount to build on your land? Actually, it's cheaper if you build on your land. Because when you build on our land, it's like, you're buying the land.
Yeah.
So if you have your land, it's always cheaper for you.
Just show you all the plan that I would need and you guys build on my land.
You have land?
No, you-
Where is it?
in Guyana,
What part of Guyana?
Cummins Lodge.
So that's Georgetown. Yeah. That's easy to get to. So yeah, we could build wherever. Wherever you guys got land, we'll build it. Like I said, Bartica and Berbice is wherever people have land, we'll build it there. Because we have an office in Berbice. So, which house you want? What are you thinking? The 2 or 3 bedroom? The 40,000 or the 50,000? Which one? You have the 2-bedroom, which is the mini, for 25,000, but the bedrooms are upstairs.
No, I don't like the thing. I remember getting old, me never quite go stay if I want to go to toilet and I quite go back.
Yeah, a lot of people, if you're thinking of retirement, you want to be on the first floor. You don't want to, unless you put a bedroom
I mean, I
downstairs.
like the upstairs, but the toilet, you have to coming down, if you have to coming down to the toilet, it's hard.
Yeah. Just stay on one level.
I like that one.
So you'll do the 2-bedroom and 1 flat, so that's 40,000. How do you think you would want to pay? Do you want to do like a monthly layaway? You want to do the 25% increments or lump sum? And then when you get money again, tax time, you put it out a lump sum. What are you thinking? Layaway? Layaway for you, monthly? Okay, what about you?
I'm not thinking of you.
You what?
I'm thinking of lump sum.
Ooh, my girl ballin', lump sum. Okay, that's good, because it tells me that you have your money sitting somewhere that's not working for you. Guys, this is the best investment. Okay, Pops, what are you thinking? Which one you wanted, 2 or 3 family? The 2 or 3 bedroom?
Two, so far, two, when I find it just now, two.
Okay, but you don't want to go upstairs, you want a flat house, right? One level?
No, but the flat one is 40.
It's 40,000. And if you get the mini,
By
it's
the time I can
upstairs, but
escalator.
you've been in the escalator, you got a lot of money, okay.
I was thinking.
So you get, so you're thinking, you want up and down? You're not gonna be able to climb in them step up and down in the next 10 years? But you know what it is? Okay, I'm glad that she said that because all of these houses, you could add on and do whatever you want to do in a couple of years. So you could say, you know what, I'm gonna extend, or you could carry up the top floor like my uncle who just walked in. He has a flat house, but he said in a couple of years, he gonna add on something at the top. So if you have a flat house, you could also, I mean, you have the yard space, you could put a bedroom and extend it.
But again, that's if the foundation is built.
Well, the foundation is only for, so if you extend it, you gotta carry it out to the side. So you're gonna have to put your own foundation to the side to extend
The
it.
foundation built to the top and that's what
Yeah.
have a lot of cracks around.
Yeah, but if he's doing a bedroom on the first floor, he will have to basically build his own foundation. It's not going up or it's not attached to the house, it's going to the side.
It's gonna be a problem to put a bathroom and a bedroom, an extra bedroom. Well, not a bedroom. That's
I'm
a
not an
bathroom.
architect, so you can have that conversation with him. I don't know about all
Just
that.
kick out the wall and tie those steel and put the bathroom.
Where? Up or down? Upstairs? That's enough space. That's why it's called a mini. Two bedrooms per mini, so there may not even be enough space to put a bathroom.
Like you, put this wall.
Oh, okay. Oh, stick it out.
You're not coming in.
Oh, yeah, you know yourself. Okay,
I have an idea.
that's good. What about you guys? What are you thinking? 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4, 5? What's going on?
I have land, I'm thinking to build.
On your land? Okay. So what do you